And the more I thought about it, the more I thought it was just absolutely the wrong thing to do.
Why?
Well, first of all, I think I have a First Amendment right as an American to raise money for candidates who share my values. And I feel like as a leader, you and I have to step up to the plate, and sometimes that means helping organizations raise money. And obviously, people want to come to events where we're being honored or where we're co-hosting. Matter of fact, your Mayor's Gala. I'm your honorary host, and it's a great event. It's going to raise hundreds of thousands of dollars, and under this proposed ordinance, it would probably be canceled. And I just thought that it was wrong morally. I thought it was wrong constitutionally.
You know, and interesting, because when you get something like that to look at, that's the kind of issue that paints people into a corner.
Yeah.
And you know, there's one thing that I was taught when I got elected in 1996. I had some very good mentors when I first got elected, and one of the first rule was, you know, in politics, if you want a friend, buy a dog.
Good rule.
Wasn't original. I think Harry Truman said it, but it is true. And secondly, don't do your best not to make your colleagues feel uncomfortable. And this was one of those proposals which I think violated that rule, which is don't do that which makes your colleague. Try not to do that which makes your colleagues uncomfortable. And this one was an uncomfortable one because you know that it's going to get written in a different way than it's actually going to be debated. And I think the biggest surprise for me was I got more emails saying don't do this, but I did saying do this. You can't be afraid to serve. You can't be afraid to do your job, and if you are, then you shouldn't do the job.
I agree. I absolutely agree.
And
by the way, you know, the argument that also was made was there's some perception of impropriety when a lobbyist or a lawyer or somebody who does business in front of us buys a table. But you don't hear those people complaining when they give them campaign contributions. We know right from wrong. It's not a quid pro quo. And to the extent someone's doing something like that, let the government go after them. So I was happy. Hopefully that's dead.
And for me, if the government wants to come and investigate what's going on in Broward County, come in. I have no knowledge of any investigation happening in Broward County, despite the fact that I read on the blog comments that we're all being investigated and that the county's being investigated. I have no knowledge of that happening.
And I have no knowledge of that happening either, although I read it, and we can't talk about these things generally, so it's absolutely crazy.
But you know what? If the U.S. Attorney wants to come down and talk to us, or up, or wherever he is,
right.
Up, down, whatever, come talk to us.
I think it just makes sexy media print and gossip and rumor and all that other crap.
And again, fuels that perception that we're all corrupt and we're all evil and we're all in it only for ourselves, and that is true for some. That
absolutely.
is true for some, but almost to a person on the county commission, I find that although we come with different agendas and different philosophies, we all, at the end of the day, want to do the right thing.
I agree with that.